All right, so first up in box office, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 won the box office, which really surprised no one, with a debut of $146.6 million, which is $52 million better than the first film, but that one came out in August, so they never really do as well.
Yeah.
But coming in at a very distant second was The Fate of the Furious, which hit the brakes this week with only $8.8 million. Oof. Very distant. Boss Baby keeps on sticking around in third with $6 million, and it was followed by How to Be a Latin Lover and Beauty and the Beast, which rounded out the weekend's top 5 with 5.1 and 5.2. And now into the actual new stuff. Edge of Tomorrow, remember that movie? The sequel's moving forward. Fans will remember that upon being released on DVD and Blu-ray, the original film's title was changed to Live, Die, Repeat. Interesting call. Well, in an interview with Collider, director Doug Liman also confirmed the sequel's title will be Live, Die, Repeat, and Repeat. Probably one of the worst movie titles I've ever heard. But he also confirmed that Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt will be returning, and said that the story is incredible and, quote, way better than the first film. Lyman previously said that Cruise is the one to pitch the idea for the sequel, and that it will revolutionize how people make sequels. Kingsman: The Golden Circle won't hit theaters until September, but talk of a trilogy is already underway. At a special event, Fox screened the first third of the film, and director Matthew Vaughn took the stage after the screening was complete. Vaughn said that the film will have a shocking ending and that no one will predict where Eggsy winds up at the end. Due to the success of the first film, it makes sense that the film will have an ending to set up the next chapter of the budding franchise. Now the rest of the news here we have is literally all Marvel news. So fresh off the heels of the success of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 this weekend, we begin to look forward to seeing them in next year's Avengers Infinity War. But we now know it will be a lesser role than we originally might have hoped. In an interview with Nerdist, Chris Pratt said that the Guardians have a strong presence, but only play the supporting cast. He went on to say that they're there to help tell an awesome Infinity War story, but Guardians is cosmic, it's its own special shoot-off in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Although Zoe Saldana recently said that the Avengers meet the Guardians in space, it appears that at least some of the Guardians make it back to Peter Quill's homeworld of Earth. Earlier this week, fans in Scotland leaked photos of Rocket Raccoon's stand-in on the Infinity War set. The filming took place at the famous Durham Cathedral, which is famous for filming many scenes in Harry Potter, showing that it as at least Rocket makes it to Earth in the film. It also looks as if Drax makes it to Earth, as on the latest Talk is Jericho podcast, Dave Bautista revealed that he gets to share the screen with Iron Man in Infinity War. Bautista has long said that was his hope for Infinity War, and as the two characters are opposites in personalities but both egomaniacs in their own way, it should be pretty interesting to see them on screen at the same time. In the same interview, Bautista said he loves Tom Holland as Spider-Man, and he believes that somehow, some way, Marvel will eventually fully reacquire the full rights to the character from Sony. I think I can speak for all of us by saying we can only hope. But he did say that he doesn't know anything about this, but that's just his prediction for how this will shape out. And now for the last bit of Marvel news. It's no secret that earlier this week, the first trailer for Marvel's The Defenders was released. Hype. Fans have mostly praised, save for Iron Fist, Netflix's Marvel Universe, but we've always wondered whether or not we will ever see these characters in the movie. For instance, I, myself, have been a huge advocate for Daredevil cameo in Spider-Man Homecoming, but that's just me. Well, while speaking with IO9, Marvel's big boss, Kevin Feige, confirmed that there will be a crossover. At some point. So to translate, it seems like there is nothing really planned as of now, but Marvel has it on the back burner to get around to it eventually. I won't hold my breath, but will be anxiously waiting to see it. Like, come on. Just a quick cameo by Daredevil, or even just a reference in Homecoming, it would literally explode my entire world in, like, the best possible way.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And, that's all for movie news this week. So you guys just want to jump right into Marvel here?
Yeah, I really hope, I think we've all been hoping, one day that the Netflix cinematic universe will cross over with the main thematic universe, because, Daredevil is just so good of a show.
I watch it all the time.
Yeah, you remind us, guys. I watched Daredevil again.
Yeah, it's like when I start to watch Iron Fist, and I accidentally watch Daredevil. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just I just really want to see Daredevil interact with somebody, especially Spider-Man, because they're both in New York.
Well, all of them, all the Defenders are.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. But it's just like out of all the Defenders, I would like to see.
All the Avengers are in New York.
Yeah, there are many Avengers in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Considering
I mean,
the fact
out
that
of all of them, you know.
yeah, considering the fact that Avengers Tower is literally in New York.
Yeah, but I would just like out of all of them, I would like to see, you know, what. And I think there was a lot of pull for the Kingpin to be in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That'd be awesome.
I mean, so I don't know. It would be great. I mean, obviously, you know, we're all just sitting here crossing our fingers. So hopefully,
any crossover is better than no crossover.
yeah. I mean, but it's just like, you know, we don't know what's gonna happen because there's two different heads controlling. Like Kevin Feige's controlling the thematic universe while somebody else is controlling the Netflix universe. So it's just like, I mean, hopefully they come to some type of compromise, you know. But I mean, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think just even a reference would be awesome.
Yeah, seriously, a reference to at least so that
because Spider-Man is the perfect place for it because it takes place in New York.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
just
please.
have like an aerial shot of Spider-Man swinging, and you see a blind guy walking down the street, and we'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I mean. What? Let's move on to. I mean, we all hope that freaking Marvel eventually acquires the Spider-Man rights. Like, 100%,
well, yeah, because even though it like Marvel does look like they're controlling the story for Homecoming, you can tell Sony's controlling the advertising.
Yeah,
yeah,
because they are showing so much, and they made this problem with both of the Amazing Spider-Man movies. They show like the entire movie in trailers.
I don't think they're going as far in depth with what they're doing now as like badly as they did before with the Amazing Spider-Man films, but they are still showing themselves like, Sony, you're showing yourself again, like you're showing your stupidity again, like just back off with the advertising.
Hey,
you
you leave my company alone.
No. So
didn't Sony report like a humongous loss in their movie division recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
So I mean, just sell the rights back to Marvel.
So
cut your
here's
losses.
the deal. Here's the deal. If Venom doesn't, I think if they're trying Venom, I think if Venom tanks, they're gonna do it. They're gonna sell the rights back.
They should.
Because if Venom tanks, they're gonna be like, all right, obviously we're doing something wrong. So
obviously we are incompetent.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got all their emails hacked and
they would make more money. They would make more money selling the rights back than they would off making 6 Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, granted, in the end, they still make their money back by making these films, but you know, not as much as they hoped.
Spider-Man's like their only pull though, because they made Life, and even that was like didn't do that well financially.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if they make these movies and they tank, they could potentially lose more money than they make.
Yeah, but I mean, who's gonna really?
All right, guys. So no one go see Spider-Man.
Yeah, no one go see Spider-Man. Don't see Venom.
No, Spider-Man Homecoming is on my card.
Yeah.
For on my
Don't go see Venom unless you really, really want to.
On my box office draft, I am not
exactly. It's on your box office draft, so no one go see it. Everyone just go see Transformers.
Everyone go see Venom. So that way Sony knows to keep the rights.
Oh no, it does. I think it does actually, but fuck it. No, fuck you guys. I'm not gonna skip out on Spider-Man. But I mean, Dave Bautista, you know, bless his heart, but he really, you know, I mean, he's just in hope, just like we are.
Yeah,
you know,
I thought you were on the trail of you were about to say Dave Betspieka instead of Dave Bautista.
No, they're similar.
Yeah, they're fairly similar.
But yeah, you know, who knows? One day, you know, I'm not gonna hold my breath, you know. So
at least we have him in the MCU.
True.
Exactly.
Let's not get too greedy here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I say I give it another 20 years before we actually get a full rights transfer.
I wouldn't say 20 years.
They
haven't even been making Spider-Man movies for 20 years. Almost, but not quite.
I would say 6 years. I'm going to give it 6 years.
I was going to go with a solid 7.5.
Well, I might as well jump in. I'm going to say 4 years.
Okay. All right. So
high baller and then low shooter.
Yeah.
20 years. I'm gonna win this 20-year bet.
I mean, why would you want 20 years? You're just hurting the rest of us.
Whatever.
Yeah, you're very pessimistic.
But
it's like you're just going on a Half-Life 3 trail.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh no.
But other than that, so with the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy going to be in part of Infinity War. I mean, we always knew that they were going to be in it, just not how much they're going to be.
Yeah,
in it.
you don't have enough time to put everyone in the movie for an obscene amount of time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. It's cool to know that we're gonna get interactions between Star-Lord, Spider-Man, Tony Stark. That's gonna be cool. I just just anything that we get is just great.
How do you feel about Zoe Saldana saying that they're going to the Avengers are going to meet them in space?
I think it has to really hinge on Iron Man. I think Iron Man / Thor. I think.
I think it's going to be Thor. I think maybe post-credit scene of Ragnarok, you can have him meeting them. And I think maybe that's what she's alluding to. I don't think you're going to have, like, Iron Man traveling through space and be like, I need to find warriors to help join the Avengers.
Well, hey, you never know.
In
maybe,
his suit.
In his suit. He's just going to fly.
Well, I mean, Iron Man 3 almost had the end credit scene where he was going into space with his a space Iron Man suit.
Yeah, I know they had, like, the deep space suit, like, toy designed.
Yeah, hey, you never know. Maybe Iron Man goes to look for Thor. And I don't know, or some shit like that, and then comes across the Guardians. I don't know.
Maybe Thor just finds the Guardians and brings them to Iron Man.
Yeah, that'd be a lot easier.
It'd be a lot simpler since Thor's already out there.
Let's ask. Can I ask this question real quick? How does Hulk get to the planet that Thor is on, and how does Hulk get back?
Well, you see, like, we've always known that Hulk can jump really far.
He can jump solar systems.
This was well established at this point, Travis. You gotta catch up.
I'm sorry, I just don't know the Hulk that well, I guess. I mean, he's only been on what, 2 movies?
No, he was Incredible Hulk, Avengers,
Incredible Hulk doesn't count.
What are you talking
Incredible
about?
Hulk counts.
Incredible Hulk
It's
doesn't
part
count.
of the canon, even though Ed Norton's in it.
Ed Norton's not part of the canon, so it's not part of the canon.
It's part of the canon. So he's in that. He's in Avengers. He's in Age of Ultron. And now he's in Thor.
He was in Age of... Oh, yeah, he was.
And he's technically in the post-credit scene for Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Not Hulk, but Bruce Banner.
Fair
so-
enough.
Yeah.
I still want to know how he got there.
I'm pretty sure they're going to answer it.
I
Thor
hope so,
Ragnarok.
because I'm really curious. Maybe they're going to do the whole... Hell, maybe they will do the World War Hulk storyline.
Well, I mean, the whole not World War Hulk, probably like a slight Planet Hulk deal, but.
Well, yeah. Well, I think World War Hulk came afterwards, but yeah, Planet Hulk was like that was like at the beginning of the comic they sent him to space because he was like, you're too dangerous, so you need to go somewhere that's not Earth.
Yeah, but with World War Hulk, he goes on like and just that would have to be.
Yeah, and then he
its own
kills all the
movie.
Avengers and everyone.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
Hulk is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hulk has some very weird storylines.
Yeah, like banging his cousin She-Hulk.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, can we talk about the eventual Deadpool kills the Marvel Cinematic Universe movie?
That's never gonna happen.
I would go see that probably 20 times.
I mean, they have the Deadpool kills Deadpool storyline.
Oh my god. I mean, it could technically work because it just doesn't like matter. Like,
Well, yeah,
like,
Deadpool, like anyone could have the rights and it wouldn't matter. Like,
yeah, but so moving on with Kingsman.
Right.
So I mean, we're gonna get a third one. I still need to see the first one.
what is wrong with you?
It's such a good movie.
It is.
Yeah, I know.
Pedro,
What?
listen to me. Samuel L. Jackson has a lisp in the movie.
It's amazing. It's probably one of the coolest villains of all time, like ever. Like he's awesome.
Yeah.
Also, the action scene, the Freebird scene,
The Freebird scene in the church, perfect.
has to be one of the best action scenes I have ever seen.
It's
in my
literally
life.
up there with the John Wick nightclub scene.
Oh yeah, it is that
Yeah.
good.
I'll probably watch it tomorrow.
If you don't, I'll be mad.
Oh well, I better watch it tomorrow then.
Yeah.
I don't want to get Travis Grows mad.
Yeah. Quit saying my last name wrong.
So speaking of tomorrow, how about the Edge of Tomorrow sequel called
Such a fucking stupid ass
Live,
title.
Die, Repeat, and Repeat?
I'm meaning to say something about that. I'm just, as soon as you read that off, I'm just dying in the background. I was like, how
Why-
can you really do that?
Why is
repeat
it
twice?
Yeah.
It's like
I
you
can't-
repeat
I
off
can't-
the boat.
You know, I think the first one's supposed to be Rinse.
Yeah.
I think
Rinse and repeat.
Why is it live, die, repeat, and repeat? Why doesn't it just live, die, repeat again? That's such a better title.
Why
Just,
is that Edge of Tomorrow too? Keep it simple as fuck.
Just
Like,
live, die, repeat.
or you know what it
extended.
should have been called? I thought about it earlier
Plus.
because the actual from what it's adapted from, which is called All You Need Is Kill. They literally should have just called it Edge of Tomorrow. All You Need Is Kill. Like I feel like the subtitle should
Literally any title would have been better.
Better title.
than
Yeah.
Live, die, repeat, and repeat.
Better title. Live, Die, Repeat, New
All You
Game
Need Is Kill,
Plus.
some shit.
Better than the first film.
You know what would have been a better title than Live, Die, Repeat, and Repeat? Literally just Repeat. That literally would have been a better title.
That would have been amazing.
I mean, granted, they're probably going to end up changing it again.
I mean, I personally vote for Live, Die, Repeat, New Game Plus.
Well, yeah, it's obviously
New Game
going.
Plus.
It's obviously going to be released as Live, Die, Repeat, and Repeat. Then when it's released on DVD and Blu-ray, it'll be Edge of Tomorrow too.
Yeah.
They're just going to
All
keep
that
going
money, yeah.
back and forth to confuse people.
I'm just saying, they did that. They totally did it. It's a marketing move because they went back and they repeated a mistake. That's what they did.
That's a stupid marketing move.
I'm not saying it was smart, but it was a marketing move.
This is the reason why the movie made no money in theaters, because their marketing was just trash.
It doubled its budget.
Yeah, but not as much as it should
And to be
have
fair,
made.
the movie wasn't that bad.
No,
the
movie was good.
great.
Yeah. I wouldn't say
But-
great, but
Yeah, let's not be too liberal with the word great here, Pedro.
No, I thought it
Like
was
Shawshank
great.
Redemption is great.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Edge of Tomorrow. It was good. It was fun.
Okay.
apparently that movie was inspired by Halo, though. Like the entire like.
It was inspired by what it was adapted from, which was a manga called All You Need Is Kill.
Yes, I know that, but it was also like the actual like all of it. All You Need Is Kill was like the inspiration, but like a lot of like the tech and stuff was inspired by Halo.
I don't know about that, but
I mean, the ships that carried them in were basically Pelicans.
well, I barely play Halo, so I
I just want to specify he means Pelican, the ship in Halo, not the bird.
Right. Probably should have specified since I was, not talking about Halo previously.
All right, but other than that, how is it the fact that the Boss Baby is still in the top 5?
People like
that
At
boggles
6
my mind.
million, though.
I know,
like
but
cute
still,
things, man.
Yeah, but
still.
you give it. You wait until June and July. 6 million will be 10th place
Yeah.
at the box office.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, people like cute things, man. Like babies and dogs. You can't
It's
get
Alec
much cuter than
Baldwin
that.
voicing a baby, Pedro. I've seen it 3 times already.
Wait, really?
No, I have not seen it once.
I was like, wait, how is it?
It's
Should I go
crazy
see it?
how,
Do I need to see this movie?
I think it's crazy how low Fate of Furious ended up going with.
Well, that's because
its
Guardians came out.
No, I understand that, but it's just like how low it was.
It's all right. They already passed 1 billion. They did their job on my box office draft.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
killing internationally.
Yeah. All right. So, would you guys say that wraps up news?
I guess.
Yeah, wraps up news. I think it's time to go into our Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 spoiler review.